rot seeps through here. Who poisons us? We cannot see.
I'm always telling visitors we're not as crazy as they've heard. Odd. Didn't used to be this overgrown. I can take care of that if you want. I got a bad feeling about whatever that bear's chomping on. That's a bad way to go. Here it comes. It's almost like the brambles are trying to crush that house. Unseen, unheard. Oh, no! Zarops. They don't usually venture out here. Wonder what's got them riled up. Take it off.
and wrath! You'll seek! You'll seek!
Coming in hot.
The scourge invades. Claw it out. It breathes. It is close.
That's the Claviger. What happened?
Are you blind? We're being hunted. Get rid of the band. We'll talk after.
Here we go!
Worse than rot!
What about that one? Perk up, bug boy.
You'll seek!
Time to rally. That's the Claviger. What happened?
Are you blind? We're being hunted. Get rid of the band. We'll talk after.
Is that all you
Worse than rot!
Time to rally.
Worse than rot!
Take it off. What am I hitting?
Worse than rot! Worse than rot!
Thanks, soldier. Felt that one.
What's the target?
Just as good. Show me what you got!
What am I hitting?
Come on, boy.
What's the target?
Give him just as good.
I need a minute.
Worse than rough!
Try that again.
Worse than rough!
Felt that one.
Give me a target.
Here we go. Make way.
Right behind you.
Come and get me!
and wrath! Worse than wrath!
Back in the fight.
Worse than wrath!
Hey! Over here! Out of the way!
Seek!
Back on my feet. Let's see what you got. Felt that one.
Worse than wrath!
Thanks, soldier.
My turn. Quiet as the depths.
Then! Worse than wrath! Worse than wrath! Seek!
You're a good friend.
Hey! Over here!
Worse than wrath!
One for you! Take that, you monstrosity! Well done!
What happened to that bear?
Poor bastard. One of Ludwine's toy soldiers. I never even learned their name. Not that it would have done us any good. My savior. Oh, thank the gods. Your arrival couldn't have been more timely. Good people. And a good claviger.
And a capable one. Eamon was no stranger to these wilds. He seemed worried last time we spoke. Now I see why.
Ambassador Falchion Hylgard at your service. And you must be our Imperial envoy. Better late than never, I say. I'm happy to drop the formalities if you are. Oh, pity you were too late for the Clavager. A damn good fellow. It was the bear that killed him, of course. This wilderness has been a little too wild of late. Envoy?
She raises a fair question.
On my honor as your countryman, his death was not of my doing. Let's speak no more of this. We heard alarming reports of a blight in the wilderness, and a strange corruption moving toward the city. The changes in the ecosystem are expected, but this one was progressing too rapidly to ignore. We tracked the corruption all the way here, but all we found was that creature gone mad. The situation is more dire than I imagined. We need a plan of action before whatever this is consumes the living lands.
We are here. Come to us. Commune with us. We have waited for you. Come.
What's the matter? Can you hear me? This has happened to you before? The Emperor trusts your judgment, and so do I. Whatever you think is best, I'll support it. You know something of our troubles. That much is clear. What would you have us do? You suspect a connection. Interesting. Ardra is said to be filled with essence, soul stuff. Maybe the essence will respond to a godlike's touch. Oh, just be careful. The Emperor would never forgive me if anything happened to you.
Take it slow. We'll be right here.
It is you. Come closer. We feared you were but a dream. We wake from seasons of slumber. We have been waiting. We have been alone, adrift for so long, and you scorn us. Do not turn away. So cruel, so cold, your words cut deeper than our chains. If an animal sickens after a fight, as it howls and sings its agony, what do you do? Death. Because some things might be pruned, some branches cut to save the tree. Envy. How much we envy the loving dead, peaceful under the flowers. Go then. We would have given you such a gift, but you scorn us. Face your perils alone, but do not call for us in your need.
You all right? You look like you were in a trance for several minutes.
What happened? What can you recall? Spare no detail. Inquisitor Ludwine will need to hear of this. I've agreed to share my findings with the Strangleroot, as long as they do the same. Not that she has any interest in ecology. Ludwine is obsessed with our security, sees enemies lurking around every corner. Perhaps, but danger takes many forms, some more subtle than others. The Strangleroot provide us some much-needed protection, but they answer only to themselves. We have our interest in the living lands, and they have theirs, a mutually beneficial arrangement. Stay out of their way, and they'll return the favor. Ah, you're going to be troublesome, aren't you? At least you're on our side. We'll talk more at the embassy. I'll ensure the Paradis militia give you free passage into the city.
Whatever the Inquisitor, she can't be worse than that band, can she? Full of surprises, envoy. Still, you have your work cut out for your Paradis. Enjoy the calm while you can. Past the Paradis. I can find back. work. That'll help against whatever we face out there.
I haven't seen this much excitement in a while.
Perhaps I've got you to thank for bringing it with you, Envoy. Want to chew the fat? Or maybe tell one of your ghost stories? Enjoy the ocean breeze while we're here. Hylgard doesn't seem like the kind of man you'd send to the frontier, does he? You seem much better suited to it.
Far enough, Outlander. Well, well. If it isn't the new arrival. So eager to make a name for herself. We have a problem, all right? And I've got the solution tucked in my sheath.
Unless you're hearing that from a handsome stranger in the bathhouse, that's usually an invitation to trouble. And not as fun as the kind you get into in the steam.
Me and Pod, we aren't so fond of Outlanders. Especially ones looking as strange as you. For all we know, you're one of those sick bastards. A plague carrier. A blight on our fair city. Ha! That's right! Think of us as the Paradis Welcoming Committee, and you're not welcome.
Hey, that's not nice.
No one brings the plague into my town, Outlander. No one. At least you can die knowing it wasn't personal. Ha! Let's make it quick. You're not the only one with places to be.
Good. I was getting tired of listening to them anyway. Just like the good old days.
Nice banner, ain't it? I found it on the beach, covered in bird shit. Must have washed ashore from parts unknown.
Welcome to Paradis, Envoy. The ambassador's expecting you.
Good work out there, Envoy. Only just arrived and you're already the talk of the town. Well, the ambassador ordered me to give you free access to the city. No idea why he's calling the shots all of a sudden, but...
That sounds ominous.
Anyway, you can go on ahead. The ambassador's expecting you. Well, she comes and goes. You never know where she'll turn up, and it's never for a good reason. Kind of like a nightmare. Once you're in the city, you'll find the Adiran embassy due north of the gatehouse. Take care, Envoy.
What? No parting words from me after all the time we spent together?
Shove off, Muttonhead. How's that for a parting word?
With talk like that, it's no wonder the Adirans think we need a little civilizing. At least I'm in good company now, right?
It is you. You refused our help once. Now you return to us in even greater need. You accuse us when we only ever offered our aid. We never meant any harm. But now, you share our prison. An arrow broke the skin. It carried poison to your veins. Your heart stilled, but we were not the one to silence its song. We are not corrupt. And imprisoned here with us. But we can help you. We could send you back. Just this once. Are you truly so blind? There will be no next life for you. The same roots that bind us bind you too. Accept our gift and free us in return, or share our prison forever. We will use our waning strength to free you. Then you must find us. Free us from our prison. You shall know pain like no other. Breathe deep. All birth is agony.
You're awake? Thank the gods. For a second there, I thought I had a problem on my hands. Liviana, the local Sawbones. I wish I could take credit for saving your life, but I believe I had very little to do with it.
Glad to see you with us. I was sure you were already on your next trip around the wheel, but I brought you here just in case. If anyone can work a miracle, it's Liviana, though whatever restored you is beyond even her skill. Hey, I'm sure you would have slung me over your back too, if our situations were reversed.
There's something I still don't understand. Envoy, you died. You say that like it's a good thing, but the mortal soul is not adept at coping with trauma.
What does this mean for her? Should she expect anything else strange? Other than coming back from the dead, I mean.
That depends on a few things. Visions and hallucinations? Likely. Manifestations of past lives? Uncommon, but possible.
Anything she should avoid. Strenuous exercise, hard drink, strong sveff.
Look for patterns. If your friend has any troubling signs, be attentive to what triggers them. This is far beyond my expertise. You should visit Runid, our local watcher. She would know what to make of your strange, stubborn soul. Good for you. But I need a second opinion before I say you're fully healed. A watcher examines the soul down to its very core. I can't think of anyone more qualified for the job. Your confidence is appreciated, Envoy. Runid's shop is in the hills to the northeast. A bit of a walk. Just head out of the gate to the east of town and follow the path that curves to the north. It should be perched up in the hills. Oh, but avoid the Watcher in Hightown. She's a known charlatan. I'll send word to the ambassador that you survived, but he'll no doubt want to talk to you. I'm afraid not. Better luck in your next life. Head up the stairs outside my clinic and take a left onto the main road. That'll get you to the embassy.
I suppose following the chain of command will soothe his worries. Either way, I should go with you. Your assassination is bound to have stirred things up. Don't mention it. Besides, I don't want this to blow up any more than you do. The sooner we solve your murder, the better for everyone. And we should talk back at camp. I'm hoping you can help me understand what just happened to you.
Hey, I had a dream about you.
You're looking well.
Envoy. Could I speak with you for a moment? So, you're that godlike, the Adiran Envoy. You're the one who saves the ambassador from the Strangleroot, right? I'm just trying to help some friends of mine. They're Adirans, but they've had a string of bad luck. Is there any chance you could lend them a hand? Galarde. Lofled and Gladwine came here about 8 years ago, long before the recent rush of Adirans. They admitted to having a checkered past back home, but they started a new life in Paradis. Back then, you'd struggle to find an Adiran in the city. Now they're everywhere. That's all very well for His Highness, but it was trouble for my friends. Anyway, with all these Adirans coming in, Lofled and Gladvine started spotting old faces. And if they were spotting old faces, it was only a matter of time before those faces started spotting them back. They're lying low in the shantytown for now, but they mean to leave for Thirdborn.
Adirans in the shantytown. I doubt they're getting a warm welcome. Most of the people there are Paradisans run out by Adir.
They're afraid to go out in public, and Gladvine, poor soul, he's gone blind from bad drink. You don't need to be. There are herbs in the wilds around Paradis that can restore Gladwine's sight. It's a little too dangerous for us ordinary folks, but for the Adiran Envoy, for the hero who braved the Strangleroot, I'm sure it will be no problem.
Ending with flattery is a nice touch.
Agrasima. Many thanks, Envoy. Oh, there is one more thing they need. Land deeds. They've already paid for them. There's a Rawatayan in the Pearl District, Mako, who was handling the paperwork. I don't know. That's the problem. Mako and I had a falling out a while back. It's best if someone else goes. Thank you, Envoy. God bless you.
Wish that sawbones would hurry up.
Wouldn't want their diplomats going hungry or sober. Guess Adiran discipline doesn't apply to pest control.
Come and get me!
Seek!
Good one! Who's ready for more? Coming in hot.
I don't think the new owners like company.
Worse than wrath!
Know what you're doing.
So close. Nothing else before you there. It's useless without that adder.
Worse than wrath!
walk in, give her the letter, and go. You can do this. You don't have to say anything. The letter will do the talking for you. Sort of. Maybe you can help. I was seeing this girl, Nasha, down at the bathhouse. I'm sure it was just business at first, but we fell in love. I haven't been in a while, though. And the thing is, I've met someone else. That's what everyone tells me. They just couldn't see what we had. I wrote her a letter, but I'm too cowardly to deliver it. If you're headed that way, would you mind giving it to her? Right. Of course. I can pay you. I'd pay anything to not feel so guilty. Thank you. I used to wonder why no one talked about this. Now I understand. Nasha should be working right now. The place is called the Mermaid's Den. It's the big one with the balcony and the round window. If you get lost, look for the mermaid mural. You can't miss it. And here's some coin for your trouble.
Wow, it's really you. I mean, we all heard the Emperor sent a godlike, but I didn't never think I'd get to meet you. You are the envoy, aren't you? I bow, but I think I dislocated my shoulder, and I might have broken some ribs. My brother, Cadman, and I ran into some trouble exploring a temple north of the city. Bears and traps and guards. What else? The floor collapsed from under us. He couldn't walk too well, and yet our captain wanted to keep going, so he sent me back for help. We're with a team from the Free Expedition Corps. We've seen a lot. No place like this. I fear for their lives, Envoy. We don't make it to the High Crown Court much. Something about dirt on the throne room rug. We mostly operate out of the Cartographers Guild. At least it's cozier than the soldiers' barracks. And they let me copy their maps. Most of the places we go aren't as treacherous as this temple, though. It's built on ruins, and the ruins are falling apart. Because of the roots, you know, and the earthquakes. We're looking for the man who built the temple, someone the locals call the Oracle. He's well, he's like you, a godlike. He belongs to Aethys. And if the rumors are true, he's the very last of his kind.
Take it from me. Around here, the rumors always have some truth to them.
We just want to talk to him. That's why we went down there. Now my brother's hurt, and my team's in danger, and I'm stuck here and...
Take it easy, kid.
Sorry. Everyone at the embassy's too busy to help me, and I'm worried sick.
Not much. He doesn't get out often. But I've heard he's hundreds of years old and only speaks to godlikes. So, he probably hasn't seen much company in a while. Can't say I blame him. People still fault Aethys for the Saints' War, and that was 25 years ago. If I were the earthly avatar of everyone's least favorite god, I'd go into hiding too.
If nobody wants him here, then he should leave. This Oracle, he set himself up in a godless ruin. Turned it into a temple to Aethys, right? Supposedly, he built the whole place up just to house a holy relic. A bone from Aethys' Titan. I guess they don't talk about our discoveries in the court, huh? The place Aethys was headed in the Deadfire, Ukaizo. There are these enormous skeletons. I mean, they're hundreds of feet tall. Yeda, our captain, she believes these Titan skeletons are what's left of the gods' physical bodies. They used to get up and walk around. And this godlike, he's got a piece of the one that belonged to Aethys. That's what my team is down there to confirm, anyway. Well, if that relic really is what it's said to be, and if it can heal the sick like it's said to do, it can't stay here. Not in some dank hole in this mouldering backwater. Not when it can help our people with the Dream Scourge. Or help people back home who deserve it more. And yet is determined to get that relic, no matter the risks. The rewards are just too great.
But
Envoy, I'm afraid it's a lie. And they're all going to die down there for nothing. Gods, do you mean it? I can't thank you enough. They descended into the temple through a route off the Pilgrim's Path, just north of the city. You'll know you're headed the right way when you see trail markers and rock stacks the Pilgrims left behind. We posted a guard out front, Sedgwin. Let her know I sent you, and she'll let you pass. Cadman's not gonna believe his eyes when he sees you. You'll probably find the expedition with the relic we were searching for. Whatever that is. Thank you for hearing me out, Envoy.
You died. But you're here. Gods, am I glad to see you. None of the clerks believe my story.
Envoy, hello. I'm glad to see you on your feet. Kai.
Tej.
I'm surprised they let you in here.
I'm surprised you're still gainfully employed.
Naturally, Mom. How can I help you? Should you ever need me, I will be here. Safe travels, Envoy.
Envoy? Is it really you? I can't believe you're alive. When they dragged you to Liviana's clinic, I assumed the worst. How do you feel? Homesick already? After what you've been through, I can't say I blame you. But there's work to be done on the frontier. Good work, and I need you here at my side. Our first order of business is your purpose here in the Living Lands. Did the Emperor send you with anything for me? Your writ of commission, perhaps? Very good. I'm eager to see what our Emperor intends. Now, His Majesty names you a loyal servant of the Adiran Empire, and an extension of the throne's authority. Thank goodness. At least someone understands the gravity of our situation. With that, I had better news for him. You've seen how wild the Living Lands has become, both in nature and in politics. Sometimes I think the island has a mind of its own. No sooner had you arrived than you found yourself at the center of our troubles. Trust me, we'll get to that. This embassy has no shortage of political foes. But the Dream Scourge is what keeps me up at night. You've seen firsthand what it can do in nature. We can't let it reach the cities. Inquisitor Ludwig thinks the plague is a distraction. She's more concerned about these local rebels fighting against the Empire. They've sabotaged our work, killed our soldiers, and the final straw, attacked you out in the open. Indeed, the killer sent a message, but this is our chance to send one in return. I won't lie to you, Envoy. Our position is tenuous. If we can't even defend ourselves, how are we to defend the living lands? But defend it we must, for the sake of everyone who calls this island home. Inquisitor Ludwig demands that someone hang for the attempt on your life. These Paradisan rebels must face justice. We both report to higher powers, but hers are less forgiving than mine. Ludwig goes where she likes, haunting the living lands like a vengeful spirit. She'll reappear when she chooses, and not a moment sooner. Let's make sure to give her some good news for a change.
Not many get a chance to solve their own murder, you know. I know someone who could help. A dwarven tracker named Marius. Kith or beast, there's little he can't find. He's staying at the Grinning Ballarrock, not far from Liviana's infirmary. We just take the main road east to the market, then head down the stairs and cross the canal. Rough part of town, even by the standards of Paradis. Blend in, for one thing. Marius is from the Tusks, about the harshest and remotest place the gods ever created, even by the standards of the living lands.
Trickery, lies. The gods did not build this place.
Let's just say no one survives out there without picking up a few skills, the kind we'll need if we're going to find hidden assassins. Especially if they're from the streets of Paradis.
I suggest you recruit as many allies as you can, but choose carefully. They, like you, will represent the Empire. But before we can send you off to parts unknown, we need assurances from the local healer that you're fully recovered. After all, you survived a brush with death. The health of your body is one thing, the health of your soul is another. An unusual course of treatment, but who am I to argue? Remember, the assassin is out there. You have the element of surprise. I suggest you use it.
Tracking down mysterious assassins with a godlike who returned from death, all while the rumored Dream Scourge spreads. Can't say I'm prepared, but I'm ready.
We'll talk more of the Dream Scourge when you return. Until then, Envoy.
How about we start with Marius at the Grinning Ballarrock? Besides, I could use a drink after all this.
saved my life. He would have killed me, and all for a few coins.
Think nothing of it. Any law-abiding citizen would have done the same. Nothing to see here, Envoy. The situation's under control. You can help us clean up these streets. I caught this waste of life mugging a protected citizen. I just did what came naturally.
I thought all Paradisans were protected citizens.
These things happen from time to time. Inquisitor Ludwine understands. I assume you do too. Forgive me, Envoy. I spoke too freely. It won't happen again.
Easy. We don't want people thinking you'll put a curse on them.
Saved my life. He would have killed me, and all for a few coins.
Nothing to see here, Envoy. You can help. I
thought all...
These...
Easy. We don't want people thinking you'll put a curse on them.
So, you're... Ha! The mighty Marius, deep in his cups, ready to take on the deadliest prey, providing they're asleep at the time.
Right. Take another sip of Makul. Rude not to finish a drink someone bought for you.
No wonder you're hiding behind a mug. You're too worried about being polite to survive out there.
The dwarf there is Marius. Best tracker I know.
I heard you're from Solace Keep. How great a survivor could you be, hiding behind stone walls all your life?
You don't know anything about me, you Adiran Nimdut. So maybe go back and take another blessed day sip.
But here you are. Tell me, how does one get kicked out of a place that never lets anyone leave?
You want to talk so much, I'll cut you a second mouth across your throat.
I think this is about to get interesting.
I knew you were blessed in Nimdut the moment I saw you coming. Thought maybe I'd teach you a lesson. So I paid the bartender a few gold to drop a tiny bit of Widow's Kiss into a cup and serve your drink in it. Cramp should be starting in a few minutes, so, if you want to fight, we should go ahead and get started.
Wait until you get to know him.
Oh, I can feel it. Gods, you.
Oh, that is quick. You better get to a healer before the poison spreads to your brain.
You wait, Marius. I'll be back. Hopefully.
Well, that was something.
Marius, this is the infamous Adiran envoy. Envoy? Marius.
Well, any friend of Kai's is definitely a... person. I need to see the scene of the crime, over by the town gates. I promise there's something left there we can use to track them. The assassins wouldn't go near that place anytime soon. And you don't have to worry much about people cleaning up in this town. We'll figure this out, Makul. Don't you worry.
See, Marius? Told you I wasn't ready to hang it up yet.
I had it under control, Makul. But thanks.
Ah, it's the principle of the thing. Now, what'll it be? As opposed to what? Some of my crewmates smoked it when I sailed with the Principe. Figured if any of them ever washed up here, they'd want a place to land. If you want information, I've got it. Just a matter of what you'll pay for it. Suit yourself. Sit down.
Careful down here. You don't want to step in, well, anything.
Hey, so close. But what's the point? It's useless without that Adra. Oh, you are a special one, you are. I thought all the godlikes were taken back, wherever they came from. Don't mean a thing by it. I'm glad to see not all the gods have abandoned us. No, of course I'm not drunk. I'm an alchemist. You should know, this place is heading quickly into a swamp of madness. Even the plants and the animals feel it. I would say, welcome to the living lands, but things have gotten even stranger lately. Sapiento di Falva, alchemist and dreamer, at your service. My latest experiment was meant to solve the scourge that has come over the local flora and the fauna, but it wasn't meant to be. I expected my main reagent to be delivered today, but I suppose the gods had other ideas. Quite likely. Tell me, was it drooling? I'd love to... never mind. Neither here nor there. No one knows how best to describe it, but we can all see it. Something is distorting the life around here. And I hoped to stop it. Possibly, yes. But now I can't begin my tests without my main reagent. I have everything I need, but the most important part, the luminous Adra, to cleanse the souls of the wildlife. The gentlemen who are supposed to acquire my Adra have not delivered it, and they seem to be avoiding me, as if they fear my wrath. Oh, it's very hard to find. It comes only from the Deadfire Archipelago, and when refined, can have wondrous effects. Enhanced strength and stamina, slower aging too. I've even heard it has a pleasant minty flavor when mixed correctly. My friends must have lied, or they got the Adra and lost it. I can't imagine why else they would be acting so strange about it. Best of luck with that. I saw them briefly not too long ago, looking shifty and desperate. They were running around Paradis, talking to other scholars in the area. Ganeth and Remio, I believe. And an older lady. Don't recall her name. I don't wish them ill, but I really need that Adra. Any luminous Adra will do, he said, as if the stuff were falling from the sky.
Step right up.
I can tell you need more fire in your life. Or maybe more essence. Please buy something. I'm trying to prove a point. My sister, the blacksmith, she doesn't think this will work out. I say she's wrong. Why keep a dagger under your pillow when you can use a ward stone instead? See? You understand? It's not cheating. It's being prepared. You there. You look like you know your way around... hello. I heard what happened. I see why you'd want to protect yourself. You mean enchanted? No. A shield does its job just fine. It doesn't need to be tinkered with. Talk to my sister if you're interested in that kind of thing. She's over there. At least I don't think she's blown herself up yet. I just think... well, maybe. I'm still taller, though. By a hair's breadth. If I stand up straight.
Envoy. Are you looking for work by chance? A pleasure, Envoy. I'm Aldrich, the bounty master of Paradis. If it suits your fancy, check the board for work. The dangerous kind. Some more than others. Speak to me when you've got something to turn in. Hey, someone had to take the job. Ensuring that these threats to the good people of Paradis are eliminated is my way of helping. I guess I consider it my first steps down a long road to atonement. Apologies, friend. But that's none of your concern. I left there for a reason. And now I'm here. And that's all you need to know. Be safe out there, you hear?
You can come here to get a job.
You're a brave soul, Andre. Spiders are bad enough as is. Let alone big, mean bastards like Nasib. Oh, Octa. Now that's a dwarf with a chip on his shoulder. Heard he burnt the last ones that went after him alive. Going to take on the ogre then? Reckon he's the most dangerous bounty we've got. Be careful. Tempestuous Luandi Kalchurai, huh? Watch yourself. Her aim is as sharp as her wit. Ain't many ways into that camp from what I've heard. You might want to consider trying to find one. A frontal assault would be mighty reckless.
You there? Are you just going to stand there and gawk at that body all day?
He's dead. You, what are you doing? This is a crime scene. That's evidence.
That's the Imperial Envoy. Stay out of her way. Damn this city. Every day someone new turns up dead.
I wouldn't go up there, stranger. That's Sparrowhawk territory.
pale. I take it you're new to these parts? If so, you're going to want to heed my advice. Up these stairs is the Pearl District. Ever since the Sparrowhawks took over, it's become a right deadly place. Oh, watch out for their leader. He's a big, mean bastard, that one.
How big are we talking? Even Marius is a big, mean bastard compared to you.
Never heard that before, but I'll take it.
Says you, fishman. Can you believe the cheek on that one? Thala the Taskmaster, they call him. An ogre, if you can believe it. Only seen him once, myself, and I hope it stays that way. I hope you're right. We'll see soon enough, eh?
Ardirans ain't welcome around the Pearl District. Mind yourself.
Ready, aim. Quiet as the depths.
Not looking good.
Worse than rot!
Well, that was fun. Looks like a piece of a totem of some kind.
smile and...
I suggest not spending much money on this stuff. Leather bags travel a lot better.
Wonder who he crossed. Doesn't take much out here. Those are the papers the Adiran refugees are waiting for.
Let us in, sweetheart.
I told you, we're closed. Not you, too. I can handle them.
This girl thinks she's gonna keep us out of the bathhouse.
You might own half the district, but you don't own the mermaid's den.
We'll see about that.
You don't like it? Take it up with your second in command. He's the one who stole from us.
That's a load of...
I knew this was Jago's fault. This isn't over.
Sorry. This district used to be a nice place. With what authority? The Sparrowhawks always got along fine with us, and then they, I better not talk about it. Juliana told us to be discreet. She's inside. If you want to help, she can give you the details. You have no idea.
Is not enough. Huh. Aren't you the Outlander who died in the streets? How are you... Gah. It doesn't matter.
You've got to help. He's gonna hurt me again.
Everyone take a deep breath. No one is hurting anyone else today. Right?
You seem to like beating up on little guys. Want to take a run at me?
Listen to me, dead woman. What happens here does not concern you. Walk away. Ha! You Adirans always think everyone's out to get you. If I wanted to kill you, you'd be dead already. This is getting tiresome. I wasn't really gonna hurt the apothecary, but I'm really, really gonna hurt you.
Why did you have to bring size into this?
She's only saying that because these fools wouldn't stand a chance against you. Listen, I get it. Times are tough, and you thought this man was easy pickings. Now, you know better. So, walk away while you can.
A scrawny human, and a tree trunk of an Almawa. I can take those odds.
Hey, boss, maybe we shouldn't. Fighting a godlike seems wrong somehow.
I knew you'd gone soft. We'll settle this as soon as I'm done here.
Watch yourselves.
Hey!
Oh, that hurt. Don't die. Arms up! Show me what you got!
Seek!
Get him, boy!
Nice shot!
Yeah!
You'll stay dead.
Just when I thought this would be too easy.
That's you really stepped in soccer now.
Hold on.
This is it for me.
Worse than rough.
Give him just as good.
Dead.
Thanks. Give me a target. Hey! Over here!
Worse than rough. Seek! Worse than rough. Worse than rough. Seek! Worse than rough. Worse than rough.
Let's see what you got.
Seek! Worse than rough. Worse than rough. Dead.
Back on my feet. Let's go. Oh, no!
Worse than rough.
Nice!
Sink! Worse than rough. Worse than rough.
Give him just as good.
Worse than rough.
Try that again.
Sink! Worse than rough. Worse than rough. Worse than rough.
Help! Back in the fight. Aim where? Die. You take this.
In your sake! Worse than rough!
Thanks, soldier. Arms up! Take your best shot!
Seek!
Just what I thought this would be.
Come and get Take it off. I can't. Back in the fight. That one! Let's go. This one's mine.
Worse than rock!
Time to rally.
Worse than rock!
Try that again.
Worse than rock!
That's it for me! Back on my feet.
Worse than rough!
Okay?
We'll sink! Worse than rough!
You're a good friend.
Worse than rough! We'll sink!
Back on my feet. Hey! Over here!
Worse than rough!
I can't believe they're dead. It's over.
That's one for us.
I don't think we're going to be welcome here for long. All those Sparrowhawks will be sniffing around here any minute. And since that's not the last skirmish we'll find ourselves in, I say we take this opportunity to stock up on some better equipment. If you want a guarantee of getting the good stuff, I recommend Paradis' main market. We're short on coin, but it's nothing a little work on the side won't fix. Sapiento could help us on that front once we find his luminous Adra.
Envoy, thank you for dealing with those miscreants. There's a plague on these streets, and they are a symptom.
A gang of bullies shaking down honest folk seems more like the cause to me.
It's no more dangerous here than anywhere else. It's just that monsters here have knives instead of fangs.
You even killed Thala, the biggest, baddest of them all. The Sparrowhawks are gonna come after you. Don't take it personally. Everyone's looking for a fight these days. You don't have to come to my defense. No one sticks their neck out for anyone in these parts. I find that hard to believe, but who am I to contradict the one who saved my skin? Let me know if you're looking for anything in particular.